So, a very warm welcome to Coffee Chat, and I hope you do have your cup of coffee here, and hopefully you are drinking your coffee from my merch. All proceeds going to a good charity. And today, I would like to talk a little bit about Xi'An, and I am going to talk about Omicron. I'm sorry about it. But some images that I managed to find of what China is not showing you, and it's quite shocking. Xi'An has been on lockdown for near enough 3 weeks. I have spoken to some Chinese people about it, and they said the whole thing is actually getting better. Xi'An, with a population of 13 million people, have been locked down. And it started off that one person every 2 days could go to buy groceries or medical supplies, and that's it. But then it got tighter, and it was a complete lockdown. The only way you could get out of your house was to be a volunteer, like a volunteer policeman, and with very strict orders, no one, no matter what the circumstance, is allowed out of their house. Now, I do have my laptop down in front of me here. I do have my lovely cup of coffee. I do want to show you some pictures that you wouldn't actually see normally on mainstream media. The first one is the evacuation of a university in Xi'An, where all the students were sent to a quarantine center, over 2,000 of them, according to this post. And they would all be hustled onto buses like this. So 46 buses could carry the 2,000 people away to a quarantine center. What do the quarantine centers look like? Well, another story. You can see the picture here of this media which I found related to what they look like. Inside, very basic indeed, with no heating, just a bunk bed. And in some cases, they would be built in underpasses, in tunnels, under bridges, like you can see here, while they are, through construction, trying to build some more temporary shelters for quarantine. If one person in your apartment building tests positive for this, then the whole apartment building goes away into quarantine for 2, maybe 3 weeks. What about the food? Well, all the residents of Xi'An should be getting a delivery of food, but it's pretty sparse. And you can see again from this picture here what the food is like. But if you have influence, a CCP card-carrying member, a member of the government, then you'll get a nice little package like this. And this lady on the video that I got this from is saying, I love the socialist society, because she's connected with people. So it's the party first, or the leaders of the party first, followed by the people who know the party, who are in the party, etc., will be well looked after. While the people just like you and I, who not necessarily struggle to make a living, but we're okay, would only get a couple of potatoes, a small bag of rice, and that's meant to last us 1 or 2 days. The mass testing which goes on, you can see how it looks like. These are pictures from Xi'An, and you can see there is zero social distancing. All to get a test up their nose or in their mouth. If they are tested positive, then you can see all these people would possibly go into a quarantine. So the actual number of cases are done by tests. And to keep the numbers down to 0 in the city itself, these people, and I could guess thousands of them, tens of thousands of people have been put into quarantine. Hence, the numbers would be low in the city, and then the transparency of the numbers is, it may be there, but it's incorrect numbers. This is all the evidence you can see. I can show you another picture of the food that maybe one person gets every 2 days. I'm not even too sure what the food is. How does this affect people? Well, this picture sums it up, that this young lady is just devastated with her life, and she's holding her child or her sister or brother or cousin. And that's what it's like in Xi'An at the moment. You can watch videos from China Observer, you can watch videos from China Insights, and you can actually see the videos of what life is like. It's not the whole city, I could imagine, because there's 13 million, but I would believe that tens of thousands of people have been put into quarantine because their neighbour 5 floors away has been tested positive. So again, the whole apartment building, possibly the whole